What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out a royal tour, 200 years Kingdom of the Netherlands. So I don't think we've done anything around this topic before of the royal tour, so it's going to be an interesting one, guys. So stay tuned till the end. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not part of our Discord community, guys, go join that. Link is below in the description. We can chat with each other, have conversations. You can suggest videos for me to react to. And that being said, this is actually a video suggestion from Discord, so thank you so much for that. And yeah, let's get on with it, see what we got, guys. 200 years of Dutch monarchy. Monarchy. Not so sure how that is pronounced.
200 years ago, the Netherlands was occupied by Napoleon, and then Napoleon was defeated, and King William I, who was in exile, he was not a king before, he was just a prince. He returned to the Netherlands, he landed with his party, and he said, right, I'm going to be king of the Netherlands. He founded the monarchy, and we've been a kingdom ever since. Yeah, 200 years, a big celebration, especially since 2013.
Wait a minute, is there a king or queen at the moment in the Netherlands? I don't think there is. I think there was years back, but I don't think there's one now. If I'm wrong, please correct me, guys. I literally have no idea about this.
It was also the year that we got a new king, William Alexander.
William Alexander.
My name is Philip Droga. I'm a journalist based in...
So William Alexander was in 2013, okay.
Amsterdam. I write extensively about the Dutch royal family.
So like 10 years ago.
Books about them. Because the monarchy is 200 years old, we are going to take you on a royal tour of the Netherlands. We're going to show you some of the palaces where the kings and queens work.
Wow,
and
that's
live.
going to be awesome.
We're going to take you to one of the most beautiful hotels in this country where the kings of old used to meet their mistresses.
Okay.
We're going to take you to Amsterdam, where on the birthday of the king there's going to be a huge celebration.
That's a celebration that everyone wears like orange and they go out partying? That's the one, bro.
Happens every year. It's one of the
I know
great
about that.
traditions of this country. And we're going to try to give you an impression what it is like to have a monarchy.
Okay.
This is actually the office of the present king. At this time the king is there, you can see, because the royal standard is flying, so he's hard at work at this moment.
Okay.
Maybe signing laws, because that's one of the things that he has to do as head of state. Without his signature they don't have any power. They're not laws at all, but the laws are made in Parliament about 2 kilometers from here. A lot of people think that the king is a very powerful figure, that he runs the country on a daily basis. Well, that is not the fact. What he does, he is a figurehead. He's the symbol of the Netherlands. He is somebody who binds the country together. From a very young age onward, people in this country learn to have a great deal of respect for the royal family.
So the Netherlands do have a king, a royal family.
It's like an ordinary bakery. It is
right?
An ordinary bakery, but it is a bakery that supplies the royal family. The palace is just around the corner, so that's why they come here and get their bread, and they have to eat as well. I asked him if it is true that Willem Alexander, the present king, when he was still a prince, that he came here, but it was before his time, so he didn't know. But I can tell you from a reliable source that he did, especially after a night on the town. He loved to come here in the morning and get some sandwiches, maybe a croissant. We're at Sustak Palace. It was built in the early 17th century, originally by the mayor of Amsterdam, but soon it was purchased by the Orange family, who would later become the royal family of the Netherlands. And on and off through the last couple of centuries, they've lived here. Juliana and Bernard moved in here really just before the Second World War. Juliana was the 5th monarch of the Netherlands. She was a queen at that time. When she moved in here, she was still a princess. She would become queen after the Second World War. When Juliana and Bernard died, there was really...
Just imagine, guys, what sort of life these people, the royal family, actually had. I mean, it's totally different from anyone else in the world. It's crazy.
What are we going to do with this huge place?
Oh, look at that painting, man.
A lot of people expressed an interest in seeing it, so they thought we're going to open it for the public, which they did. And people have been coming ever since. I brought you to what is called the White Dining Room, which is the room, most of what you see here was made in the 19th century. You could use a room like this, obviously, for different kinds of dinner parties. You could have very formal parties. You could have, for instance, if one of your daughters gets engaged or one of your sons.
Okay, so that sort of things.
Here, you could have heads of state over. And for the price of an admission ticket, you can actually be here and get that feeling what it must have been like when kings and queens and emperors were really powerful. We're in the office of Prince Bernhard, who was the husband of Queen Juliana, and his title was Prince, but in foreign countries they often thought that he was the king of the Netherlands because he was quite a figure in his own right.
Wow.
It's mostly empty now. It's an exhibition, so you can see some pictures of the prince who died in 2004. One particular detail that I would like to share with you is the prince was a lover of fast cars, and he had a number of very close shaves. He had a number of accidents in his life. One in particular in 1937 nearly cost him his life. He broke his neck. And you can actually see he hung up the steering wheel of this particular car, a Ford, very fast car. He hung it up on this wall, and the impression, or rather the discoloration of the wallpaper, still shows you where the steering wheel was located.
Oh, that's crazy.
So he kept it also as a momentum to remind him that he had a very close shave with death at that time.
Wow. Just insane, bro.
Well, I took you to Huis ten Bosch, literally house in the woods. This is the residence of the former queen, Beatrix. She still lives there. The big question is, how long will she stay here? She's probably going to move pretty soon to a new house, a new palace that she used to live in, which is about 100 kilometers from The Hague. And then this will probably be the residence of our new king, Willem-Alexander. He's probably going to live here with his family, because this is the royal residence. This is where you live when you are the head of state. The shot that our cameraman is taking right now, this is actually a famous shot, because this is usually where the press gathers when we get a new cabinet in this country, a new government. And what happens is they go to, well, formerly the Queen, in the future the King, and they have a traditional portrait that they take on these stairs that you see over there. One that we've had quite a number of times in the past couple of years, because we've had quite a number of cabinets.
Wow, that's truly interesting, bro.
Amsterdam is the capital of the Netherlands. The king lives in The Hague, but there's something very royal about Amsterdam as well. It's because the king's birthday is going to be celebrated in a really big way. It's one of the main events in Amsterdam of the year. One of the best parties ever in the world. You can only compare it maybe to the Carnival in Rio.
Wow.
Most major cities will have a smaller version of what is happening in Amsterdam, but if you come to the Netherlands for this particular celebration, you've got to go to
I would love to go to this celebration, bro. When does this happen? Let me know the date, guys, like when these events happen.
The king is going to go on a couple of visits, and it's not certain whether he will come to Amsterdam. His mother once did. She went right into the heart of the festivities here, not very far from here actually, and she joined in with the revelers in Amsterdam. And there's actually a very famous scene where somebody says, "Hey, it's your birthday," and he kisses her on the cheek.
Hotel des Indies.
I took you to a really special place to end our royal tour through the Netherlands. This is Hotel des Indes, a 5-star hotel, a classic hotel, one of the
5-star
hotels that we have in this country. And
wow, that looks such like a royal palace, bro. It's designs and everything inside of it. That just looks crazy, man.
Lots of royalty has stayed here.
That's
King
insane.
Of Denmark, Sweden, the Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia. So it's really a royal place, and if you really want to get a feel for what it's like to be royalty, this is the place to be.
Okay.
There is a story that it was one of the places where one of the kings, William III, liked to receive, shall we put it, his mistresses, that he entertained ladies here. What happens exactly is unclear, but there are a number of ways out of this hotel that are, let's say, discreet. That's more than a century ago. It's got nothing to do with the mother royal family, no. So we've come to the end of our royal tour through the Netherlands. I hope to have given you an idea what it's like to live in a monarchy. We've come to a beautiful place to end this little tour, and
I agree. This place is just like brilliant, bro. Just brilliant. Wow. Very, very interesting video here. We already liked it. But bro, I enjoyed that video. I'm gonna check out more videos on this channel actually, see what we got. But yeah, if you got any video suggestions, guys, if you find anything interesting, link it to me in my Discord, guys. I'll check it out. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I want to see more content like these. It truly helps out. And yeah, guys, we'll be seeing you on the next one. Peace out.